Now, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has disclosed that the commission has received letters of intent from 110 associations seeking registration as political parties ahead of the 2027 general election. Yakubu made this disclosure on Wednesday during INEC's second quarterly consultative meeting with media executives held in Abuja. The INEC Chairman said that as of June 23rd, the Commission had received the letters and was diligently processing them in accordance with electoral laws and guidelines. We are now being joined by Maxwell Okpara, a lawyer and public affairs analyst, to discuss the criteria for registration and what having such a seemingly unwieldy number of political parties can portend for election management and democracy here in Nigeria. I want to say thank you very much for joining us today. Now, to get it started,
it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me once again.
Yes, thank you. Now, let's get it started by focusing on specific criteria. What specific criteria must these 110 groups meet to qualify for political party registration with INEC?
Well, the provision is there in our Electoral Act 2022. It's stated from section 75 down to 80 that establish the criteria, the requirements, the condition, what qualifies an association to be registered as a political party. Vis-a-vis sending the application, the name, the acronyms, the logo, and what have you to the political, to the INEC. Then INEC now will review it. After reviewing it, and they discovered that you have made the criteria in line with the law, INEC will now go ahead to register that association as a political party. And one important thing we must say, because I saw the former governor of the Rivers State, Rotimi Chibike Amechi, saying that the INEC chairman refused to register their association as a political party upon being met with all the criteria. Permit me to use this medium to say that Professor Mahmood Yakubu has no right whatsoever, including the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, to reject that application. Immediately you are qualified, he is under the law. You are not going to beg him. You are not going to bow before him for him to register. You are not going to lobby him. Immediately you made the criteria, you are going to, is automatic. Now, where the INEC chairman refused to do that, you approach court. Then court will now compel him because he is an establishment of the law. INEC is an establishment of the law. The chairman of the INEC is an establishment of the law. So he cannot decide which law to obey. He is under the law to register an association as a political party if you meet up with the criteria in line with section 75 down to 80 of the Electoral Act.
Well, with this, we have other questions for you, but with this matter that you just raised concerning Rotimi Amechi's application, what does this tell you about the lack of bias, the transparency or fairness of INEC with what you just narrated as Amechi's experience?
Of course, in any human existence or any human activities, you are bound to see biasness, both in court, both in every organization. It is there. But the law said made an opportunity because INEC as a regulatory body is expected to be impartial. Now, when you discover that INEC, for one or several reason, refused to register you as a political party, INEC is under the law. You approach court. Court will compel the INEC chairman to register you. Where the INEC chairman failed to register you, that will amount to contempt of court. So I can't see the reason why such a caliber of person, somebody that has been a Speaker of the State for 8 years, Governor for 8 years, Minister for 8 years, and you are now crying that you have approached your group, you and your group has approached INEC, and INEC refused. How dare you? You dare not do that. Let your lawyer approach court and compare him. You don't need to beg him. So that is the position. So if you witness it that INEC is biased, you have your destiny, you attach it before the court together with your processes. My Lord, I have made this criteria. Let INEC come and tell the court the reason why they should not comply with the law. That is the position. So whether INEC is biased or not biased, that one is not your business. In fact, you don't even look their face. Immediately you comply. But when you fail to meet up with the criteria religiously, strictly, you have given the INEC chairman an opportunity to, because I saw the INEC chairman throwing it back to them that the application is defective, that they failed to address the appropriate person, they failed to address their letter to the appropriate, and what have you. So follow the guidelines, follow the law religiously, and make your application. So INEC chairman has no option than to register you.
But would you blame people like the former minister, talking about Rotimi Amechi, when we've seen in time past the INEC chairman said go to court and nothing came out of it? So if there is that precedent already on ground that there might be a sort of bias from the electoral umpire, then what hope do these 110 parties have that they will be given their opportunity to state their case and also be heard?
Of course, you have approached court and a particular judge failed to. Just let me just give my own as an instance. I filed action against the Buhari's administration on lopsided appointment. And the judge refused to give me, continue to adjourn the matter, refused to give me date for hearing. As soon as the Buhari government elapsed and they handed over, they now gave me a date for hearing. I withdraw it. As I speak to you, I have filed another action against President Tinubu for lopsided appointment. I am saying, removing the people of the Southeast, marginalizing the people of the Southeast. I cannot say because the first one I filed, there was not given adequate attention. No, you continue to approach. Now that a particular judge failed to do what was expected to do does not mean that another judge will not do the needful. So if you have applied and they refuse to, I'm yet to see one, and they refuse to comply, register your association as a political party, and you approach court, and the court failed to do the needful, and you discover that the judge is also biased, you can also report that judge to NJC, drawing attention of the NJC with your facts. So what I'm trying to say is that this is our country. You can see, I used to say it, you can see when Obasanjo came here, Obasanjo everywhere, Obasanjo left. Yaradua came, Yaradua left. Jonathan came, everybody, Jonathan left. Now Buhari came, Buhari left. President Tinubu will also leave. And this is our country. So whatever thing that you are doing, you must continue to follow. Even when they rule against you, let it be on record that this thing happened. So we cannot be discouraged. Of course, we have been coming to Arise, going to other media houses talking. We cannot say because we talk and they do not listen. We will continue to talk. That is my own take. So let them not continue to blame. Let them do the needful. Let them follow it up. Let them apply radicalism into it.
Well, I certainly hear you. Giving your example, your experience is something worth noting. But let's talk about the timing. What would you say is driving this surge in political party registration applications right now?
Of course, you know now, what is driving all these things is they are looking for a way to wrestle power out from Tinubu so that they will continue to rule. Because all the people that are even agitating to register a new political party so as to fight APC, because now if you watch what is going on, the people that are supposed to act as an opposition, talking about Labour Party and PDP, If you should ask me, I may be wrong. They're already dead, waiting for decent burial. Now they are now looking for a political party that they can use. I am saying that all of them will be incorporated so that they can come together and restore power out from APC, just like APC came together in 2015 to restore power out from PDP. So whether they will succeed is a different ballgame. So asking me their intention, what gave rise to that? What gave rise to that is for them to control the power and control the resources of Nigeria, probably, and continue to run the country as they have been running. Because all of them that are ruling now, they have been ruling since. All of them that are trying to come and rule now, they have been ruling. So what are they thinking about? It's not to come and rule, so that they will continue to run the country, messing the administration of the country as I've been doing. So that is the naked truth, and there is no big deal about it. It's to wrestle power from President Tinubu for their own selfish interest, not for the interest of Nigeria. If those go by their past record and see what they have done,